Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Kelly Oubre.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Wade in at the 3 spot. And for the 76ers, running the wings, it's Oubre and George. Yabusele out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Maxey in at the 1 spot. We are right in the middle part of a long season, GA. As a player, how do you stay engaged? How do you stay focused?
Kevin, this is where the grind can really catch up to you. Easy to start feeling complacent or check out a little bit. So you got to shake that off. And I tell you another thing, your coaches will play a huge role in keeping you engaged.
And here are the 76ers now, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Allen with the rebound. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Nuggets in Ball Arena. And slam dunk by Allen.
Well, Jared Allen has length and athleticism, and that's an easy opportunity. Wow.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. Now, he feels like Darius Garland is the key to that offense. Coach said not many people can stay in front of Garland one-on-one. He's so shifty. So the rotations defensively have to be decisive and quick. And at the other end, we want to force him to work defensively. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Pass to Yabusele. There's a screen. George looking around. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The specter of injury seems to always loom over Paul George's career, Doris.
Well, Kevin, I think it's very hard for Paul George fans to take out of their mind completely that gruesome injury he suffered. But we've got to give this young man a ton of credit. He has managed his play and his health to a very high level and still one of the most gifted players this game has seen.
The first free throw is good. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And George drops them both. You've seen, Doris, Paul George's journey from role player to MVP candidate.
There's a reason, Kevin, Paul George is one of the most emulated players in the league with young people. His game is so well-rounded, and maybe his best attribute is his adaptability. Paul George is equally comfortable either being the lead man or, if need be, he can play with 2 or 3 other stars and still be effective. Really incredible.
Here's Oubre after the made shot from Evan Mobley. And it's George finishing it off.
You see an opportunity if you're Paul George, say the athleticism is still a part of who I am.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough environment, and they failed to do so.
Taking high percentage shots has been this group's specialty. On your screen now are this month's field goal percentage leaders. Number 1, Jared Allen.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Garland with the bucket.
Well, the toughness of Darius Garland on display. Wants to finish through contact and get the bucket.
Outside, George. From the arc. Jared Allen grabs the miss. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Mobley against Maxey. A nice shot by Mobley.
Okay, Evan Mobley a big, folks, but you can see the touch on that mid-range jumper. That's pure.
Pass to Oubre. Back to Maxey. Martin with the screen for Maxey. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
In close. Allen. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, Jared Allen, what a vertical, what length.
The 76ers trail by 3. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. We have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you.
And what a finish by Maxey with that contact. That took a lot of guts.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
George Niang, he's checked in for Cleveland. Karis LeVert comes in for Wade. Free throw good, Maxey. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Cavaliers with the rebound. Last time they met in Cleveland.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
Here's George. Karis LeVert making his last shot.
The triple has been a major part of Paul George's arsenal. This guy has got the size to get it off.
Garland against Maxey. And he comes up with the deuce. Garland's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Council. LeVert defending. That's tipped.
Well, that's about the long reach of Karis LeVert on the defensive end, swatting away an opportunity.
3 on the clock. Chalk up 2 there. Maxey's got his third bucket of the night. The Cavaliers have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Garland kicks to Niang. Pass to Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Gordon. And it's Mitchell missing. 3 seconds left. Can't get the layup. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Cavaliers ahead, up by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the 76ers. They trail by 1. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Actually out there with Gordon. And it's Nance. And it's Bona in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. And good. At the Ingles that time as it falls. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Outside, Maxey. And the layup's good off the glass. Maxey's got it all tied up now for Philadelphia.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
Jerome passes to Strus. Allen left side. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
And he knocks down the first one.
Jared Allen knows who he is, guys. Rim runner, rim protector, an excellent rebounder.
Nancy's checked in for Philadelphia. And Cleveland also making a change. Wade's checked in. And Allen drops them both. The 76ers trail. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Pass to Maxey. Takes a 3. And it's Wade with the rebound. Well, Cleveland shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. Cleveland moving it around. Gordon against LeVert. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And taking a look now at stats for LeVert. How his last 10 games have gone. He's getting around 8 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
That free throw missing.
Well, it's no secret, guys, that Caris LeVert can flat out score the basketball. I think the key for him moving forward, just become more and more efficient because the ability is there.
Garland is checked in for Cleveland. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Pass to Yabusele. In the corner, it's Oubre. Outside, Maxey. That one drops for him. Maxey's got 14 points for the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Jerome. Wade outside. Outside Garland. Maxey. Garland with the bucket. He has 6.
Well, if you're a point guard like Darius Garland, at his size, you've got to be able to get into that mid-range bag. Very well done.
Now, here's Maxey. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Nuggets in Denver. To the middle. Here's Bona. He can't get that one to fall. Excellent D there from Allen. Cleveland leading by 3. Pass to LeVert. Here's the 3. Trains the three-pointer. LeVert's got his second basket of the night.
I love watching Karis LeVert be assertive on the offensive end. The ability to rise and fire in the catch and shoot.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Caleb Martin's checked in for Philadelphia. Paul George comes in for Gordon. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Mitchell comes in for Jerome. The 76ers trail by 6. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. For 3, Mitchell. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard so we can see and check out some of the most feared defenders in the league. The steal leaders among shooting guards. 5th is Kelly Oubre.
And both the hand speed and general quickness of the players on that list are outstanding. Those are the qualities you need to be an effective perimeter defender.
Effective doesn't begin to describe this group. Their defensive skills are game-changing, and it isn't just the steals. It's the ability they have to get in their opponents' heads and force them into bad decisions.
And here is Garland. After Paul George getting his 3 to go. Mitchell kicks to Strus. And it's sent back by George.
That's just staying with your man, anticipating what he's thinking, and great instincts on the block from Paul George.
Pass to Yabusele. George with the ball. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a 3-point game.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Now here's George. 10 points for him. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. George has got 6 in the quarter.
You've got to be in Paul George's shooting space in order to make him uncomfortable. You give him anything easy, look out.
Garland finds Wade. Mitchell outside. Kicks it out to Garland. And Max Strus picks up the foul. That's his first foul. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Doughton passes to George. Over Wade. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
You can see there's complete trust in Paul George in pick and rolls. Fantastic at taking advantage of the defense and the separation they give him.
Mitchell passes to Allen. And here's Garland. And it's, yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
What a way to end the half there, guys. Big time 3 to take the lead at the buzzer.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the league gotten a little too creative?
I wish you wear an alternative jersey every once in a while, Ernie.
Yeah, man. You know, your threads are getting a little bit stale. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's up with this? I just asked a basketball question, and now it's a personal attack. I'm done with you two. And next up, let's take a look at the Cleveland Cavaliers, who seem pretty well matched in their game.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Philadelphia's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Wade in at the 3, the small forward. Good on the bucket.
This is a move that Donovan Mitchell has made over and over again. Off the bounce, so tough.
When it comes to the game's elite scorers, Doris, Donovan Mitchell is certainly on that list.
Kevin, there's no question about it. He's a proven playoff performer, a natural leader who doesn't mind a team leaning into his scoring ability. And the beauty is he can do it in a lot of different ways.
Now, here's George. Darius Garland missing his last shot.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
Philadelphia with the ball, following the score by Cleveland. Oubre on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. No good from Yabusele. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Three-pointer. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Well, this is a night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
Maxey looking it over. Back to George. 5 to shoot. George double-teamed. Oubre finds Maxey. A three-pointer off the mark.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless for their first 5 attempts.
From three-point range, Donovan Mitchell attacks with reckless abandon. He'll just keep firing, folks.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Evan Mobley.
There's been a drop-off in the rebounding numbers. He seems to be getting out-muscled on the glass in a way we didn't see earlier in the season. His last 10 games, the totals have taken a huge hit.
Outside, Maxey. George passes to Oubre. To the inside, Maxey. And just miss after miss right now.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. The 76ers trail by 8. From deep, George. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Once Paul George has the first couple go down, now he knows he's cooking, and it's going to be a long night.
Back to Garland. Allen, a screen on Maxey. Garland kicks to Wade. George with the steal. Over Mitchell. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade. And we've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings and see where everyone is sitting as things begin to settle down just a bit through the midway point of the season. You look at the Cavaliers, earning the first place position with a terrific record, and we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And checking out Philadelphia, just need to take it a game at a time.
And for Philadelphia, they've been shockingly ineffective this season. I don't know if anyone thought they'd have this much of a struggle, but the chemistry's been horrible.
You hit it on the head. And they have a bunch of individual pieces that simply don't fit together. And it's led to a hugely disappointing season.
Now, Mobley. Paul George missing from long range. Mitchell outside. 5 on the clock. Lets it go with the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Mitchell's got 8.
Reliable. That's Mitchell from 3.
To the paint. Oubre outside. Outside, Maxey. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Loads it up there for Mobley. George with the steal. Here's the break. Oubre against Mitchell. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Oubre.
You see the athleticism and the length. Oubre able to get his shot off inside. That's a high percentage look for that young man.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 8. Allen with the screen for Garland. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Let's take a quick look at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Creating points off turnovers have been the calling card for these teams. In third, the Cavaliers.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage.
And the first one drops. A different look now for Cleveland. George Niang comes in for Evan Mobley. And it's Ty Jerome in for Garland. And Allen drops them both. 1:19 left to play in the third. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Paul George. He's putting up about 17 points, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Pass to Doughton. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Nobody near George. Hands it from downtown. George has got 21 in the game.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Here's LeVert. 6 points for him. Now, Niang. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Niang's got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs. It's George on the wing. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Now, here's Mitchell. 8 points for him. Inside. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
But Jared Allen getting open off the screen and roll, such a big target.
There's 18 seconds left in the third. And here's George. He's got 24, 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. No good there. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. The Cavaliers leading by 7. We've got Maxey. And it's Doughton in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Back to LeVert. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Pass to Bona. A 3-ball. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Looking for LeVert. He gets it there.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Here's Bona. This one for 3. Garland with the rebound. Garland's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wade outside. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The 76ers making a switch here. Nance is checked in. And Cleveland also making a change. Tyson's checked in. 76ers on defense. They trail by 9 points. Here's LeVert, and he slams it one-handed.
Well, Karis LeVert, the vertical is special. That is nicely done.
Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Philadelphia. George Niang, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. We'll see if that fire gets lit, guys.
Thanks, David. Now, here's Maxey. And Nance kicks to Oubre. Back to Nance. Here's Maxey. A shot's good on the assist by Nance.
And one of the many ways Maxey can hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
Wade sets the pick for Garland. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Here's Oubre. He takes it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's LeVert. Pass to Jerome. Outside Garland. Pocket 6. Over Maxey. Again, the Cavaliers score.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's Maxey. The teardrop falls in. Maxey's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, what a sweet shot by Maxey. Not putting too much behind it.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Garland is doubled. A kick out to Mobley. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And they've had the advantage tonight on the glass, and that's another big one.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
The second half has it gone nearly as well for him. He'd only had one before the break in terms of turnovers, but that number's growing as this game progresses.
Now, here's George. Pass to Oubre, and stolen by Mobley. Mitchell dishes to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down hard.
Oh, stop showing off, Evan. Mobley, go get it.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The 76ers trail by 8. Step back shot, and it goes down 2 points. George has got 11 in the second half.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And Allen slams it in.
That's a smart play by Darius Garland, finding his man off the screen.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Here's George. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there. They are challenging them and getting it done.
Cleveland leading by 5. Garland the pass away. Now Allen. Mobley finds Garland. Allen outside. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Excellent D there from George. Down low. Kicks it out to Maxey. Garland with the block. And he gets it back. Maxey, no good. It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. They've led by as many as 11 points. They get it back. Allen. George with the defensive effort.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
The 76ers again can't hit it, so they foul intentionally. And so it's Cleveland with it, leading by 5. And so they choose to intentionally foul. It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
You have got to respect that about Oubre. He believes in himself even in the tight spots of the game.
And that's an intentional foul. It's the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, it's about the little details. Capitalize at the free throw line, add to your lead.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's good! And now they trail by just 4.
Not one to turn down a challenge. Maxey, wow.
And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. There's 25 seconds left in the game. Now George. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball. Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Shooting for Cleveland, Donovan Mitchell at the line for 2.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. For 3, Oubre. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've led by as many as 11 points. And now we've got the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.